We all have some common problems: procrastinating, making excuses, and lying to ourselves. Especially, this habit is more in the students. You must have told yourself many times that from today, I will not do this thing, and after a few days, you will find yourself doing the same thing. You had promised yourself a year ago, but you didn't do it. You promised yourself something 2 years ago, but you didn't do it. And this year also you will plan something, and that too will not happen. Stop lying and start doing. Stop lying to yourself and start working on your goal. Instead of focusing on what you can do this month or this year, focus on what you can do today. You set such a goal, there should be a state of urgency. Why can't you do it fast? Why can't you do it now? Why are you delaying your goal? Why do you keep postponing any task? Not now, tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week. Do it right now. Do the same work today. Otherwise, you will again start saying one day, 1 week, and so on. By doing this, you will waste months. When you have a clear goal for today and you are ready to complete that task, do become completely undisturbed. Then nothing can distract you, neither phones nor social media, and you will be completely dedicated towards your goal. In today's video, I will tell you a story, and after listening to it, you will know how you can stay dedicated towards your goal without getting distracted, and you will know that if you have patience and consistency, then you can achieve anything. If you are new to this channel, then subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, then definitely share it with your friends. Once upon a time, there was a crowd of students in Gurukul because the result of the examination was about to be declared. Many students were happy and many were scared because of fear. Their happiness and sadness were clearly visible on their faces. The students who got good marks in the examination were sure to be admitted to the next class. But the students who got lesser marks not only had to leave the Gurukul but also had to listen to the harsh words of the masters. The headmaster of the Gurukul came to a teenage student and said angrily,
"Why, you fool? You could not get good marks again in the examination. I had explained you earlier that if you did not get good marks this time, you would be thrown out of Gurukul."
The teacher was scolding that student very loudly, and the poor fellow was silently listening with his head bowed. In fear, he requested his headmaster, "I tried my level best, but due to my weak memory, I forget whatever I remember after a while. Please give me one more chance."
If you don't remember anything, then how will you do well in the exam next time? And what will be the benefit of your studies? Even if God himself shower his blessings on you, even then he will not be able to make your intellect pass.
With these sharp words, Acharya abused the disciple a lot and shouted at him and asked him to leave the Gurukul. All the students in the class started laughing at him. That poor fellow also left with heavy steps, hanging his face. Many questions were creating turmoil in his mind. How will he return to his home? What answer will he give after going to his parents? When people will come to know that he has been expelled from Gurukul, then how will he be able to face them? Thinking of this, that disciple's heart was sinking. After all, what was his fault? He had studied all night long, but still, if he could not get good marks, then what could he do? He was trapped in these questions. Now he had reached his village, but because the sun was getting very hot, he decided to take some rest. On this scorching hot afternoon, the bright sun was burning everything, but hunger was also troubling him here. That's why he decided to eat bread which he had brought from the Gurukul, sitting next to a nearby well. Many people were standing at the well. Everyone was suffering due to thirst. That's why they were repeatedly putting the bucket in the well and drinking it when it is cold. Due to repeated rubbing of the rope, the stone on the edge of the well also started getting worn. The disciple was watching all this silently. Suddenly, a thought came to his mind. He started thinking, if only a rope can wear down a hard stone, then if I work hard, can't I succeed? After all, the mind is harder than a stone, isn't it? A light of hope lit up in the mind of that disciple. He stood up and immediately decided that he would return to the Gurukul and start studying again. He had come near home, but instead of going home, he returns back to Gurukul. His companions were surprised to see him. After listening to him, Acharya first cursed him a lot and also did a lot of bad things to him. But then, after his request, he angrily allowed him to enter Gurukul again. This time, the disciple devoted day and night to his studies. And when the result of the examination came, the entire Gurukul was shocked. That student not only scored well in the examination, but also stood first in the entire school. Once upon a time, the child who was considered a great fool later became a great scholar of Sanskrit. He composed many great texts. Students used to consider it a matter of pride to be his disciple. But all of this was not possible by any magic. This amazing result was achieved by the sheer power of determination, hard work, and strong willpower. This impossible task is possible every day by being dedicated to your goal and making continuous non-stop efforts by taking consistent action. Successful people do not say wrong. Of course, this is the first formula of success. Consistency is such an infallible weapon that never goes empty. If we are determined to do any work, then what is the barrier that stands in our way like a rock? No doubt there is nothing. But the most important thing is to keep trying. Once you break, then keep starting again, because consistency is not a one-time game, but a lifelong process. Mahatma Buddha once said that I have full faith that no power in the universe can prevent any person from achieving what he really deserves. Everything is attainable if the mind is awakened to its full potential. Consistency and determination are more powerful than anything else. Everything has to bow before strong willpower. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you don't like this video, then hit the dislike button. Thank you for giving your valuable time.